What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be wrapping up the small account challenge I have been working on. A lot of you guys have been having questions about the small account challenge. So today I'm going to finally kind of release a video, kind of show you guys what I've been working on with my Robinhood account for the small account challenge. Walk you through basically all the transactions I've taken, really where the account started and where it's at to now. This video is really meant to help inspire some of you new beginning traders. Let you guys know it is possible to grow a small account. Though it can be challenging for some, it is in fact possible. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I've grown basically a $2,000 account all the way to $22,000 within just 1 month of trading. Now, I will say that this isn't the average route that most accounts will take, and chances are most people won't grow their account as quickly as I have. And I myself have to give it to me. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of progress I've made on this small account challenge since I started on it, which was really in the beginning of December. Not even 1 full month of trading, and we're up over 1,100% on this Robinhood account. So I will say that in most cases, it probably won't work out as well as this. Considering we've had so much volatility in the market recently, it's been much easier to grow the small account, but let's walk you guys through it and show you what we've been working on. So here we are. This is my Robinhood account from their online side if you were to log into their website. So here you can see at the top, we have a starting balance. Well, not really starting, but we have a balance of $21,182. Currently up on the month, $19,418.86, which comes out to 1,101% profit for the month. For the past week, we're up 5,000, and then for the past day, we were up 8,600. And actually, today we even reached in this account a high of 22,472 at the peak on the day. I'm currently in some positions holding overnight, obviously hoping they continue upward. So this is an account from basically 2,000 to 22,000. Let's go into the transaction history. And actually look at this chart. Let's go into a 3-month chart so you guys can see that this account had 1,700, about 1,700, 1,600 when I really started working on it, which was really right here, right in the beginning of this month, December 12th, right when you see it start to curl up here on the chart. That's when I really started focusing on this account. Now, if you guys have never tuned into any of my videos, you might be new to this, obviously, but if you've tuned into many of my videos, you guys know I was working on a small account challenge with the broker called Webull, and I have some videos you can check out on them. Well, unfortunately, I accidentally locked myself under the pattern day trading rule with that account, so I was no longer able to continue trading on that account for 90 days. So you can imagine the whole account challenge really couldn't work unless I was trading on it. So then I shifted over and started focusing on the Robinhood account I had for the small account challenge. So now we're going to go take a look at some of the transactions that I have made. So we'll go into the history here. We're going to scroll down. So here we're starting to get into recent. These are all the transactions I have made recently. So we're going to scroll down here till about the beginning of December when I really started the challenge. And I will note that I did actually add $1,000 to the account. So the money or the growth you see in the account, there is actually, it's probably off by 1,000 because I actually added $1,000 to the account. So I think it started around 1,600, then I added another 1,000. So realistically, it was a $2,600 account that's now been grown plus $20,000 within the course of a month. But just wanted to mention that I did add 1,000. So if some of you out there are like, oh, he added money. Yes, it's right there. I did add $1,000 to the account. So starting back in the beginning of December, really about the 12th is when I started, the 10th is when I started working on this. So I'm not going to run you guys through all of this, but I'm going to kind of break some of it down. So started off small here. You can see it was only 1 share I was buying of Facebook. I sold it, 1 share for a little bit of money. But really most of this small account growth has come from trading options. Now in this video, I'm not going to specifically go over how you trade options and how you want to work with options, this and that. That's not what this video is going to be. It's just going to kind of walk you through what I've been doing to grow the account, so you can obviously take somewhat of the same approach if you would like to do so. So all this growth in this account has come from trading options. Options are a way to basically make more money with less money. With the way that they work, they're leveraged, so they provide provide greater potential return, of course, if you're correct. Just like anything, if you're right when you're trading a stock, you'll make money. Same thing with an option. If you're right, you'll make money, and if you're wrong, you're going to lose a lot of money. So again, it's not the holy grail here. You still have to know exactly what it is you're doing. It's not like if you start trading options, it's just going to change your life. Okay, so most of the small account growth has come from trading options. So to walk you through it, we really started growing this account when we started trading the SPY a couple weeks back, and then we got into J&J here. Johnson & Johnson had some news break a couple weeks back that studies shown that there was asbestos in their baby powder. So that to me was an instant short. So I ended up buying puts and shorting Johnson & Johnson for a win. Then we had XPO. XPO was a stock that had a really big sell-off from bad news, and then I ended up buying a few calls on it for the bounce and made a little bit of money. So as I go through this video slowly, if you seem to be a little bit skeptical because I'm saying, oh, I made some money here, feel free. You can screenshot every single one of these tickers and every single one of these buys and sell and take the time to go through it yourself and actually map out the gain and loss if you feel at any point this is scammy or I've edited somehow to manipulate these returns. But if you feel the need, this is a real account, just screenshot it and you can go through and see how much I've won and how much I lost. But through the course of the month, I've probably only had 1 or 2 losing, maybe 3 losing trades for the whole month of December in this account. So when you take basically not losing and mix that with dead nut accuracy with the volatility we've been seeing in the market, it makes sense that I've grown the account as much as I had. So part of it is luck due to the fact that we've had so much volatility. Then you mix in the skill with knowing how to trade, and when the stars align, things like this can happen. So we traded Johnson & Johnson, XPO, and then most of the growth has come from shorting the stock market during our recent downtrend. As you can see, the stock market entered in bearish territory, down 20%. So I have been shorting the stock market heavily, or as much as I can, with the amount of capital I had in this account. So you can see a lot of the ticker symbols in here will be SPY. So I've been shorting the ETF, the Spider ETF. So again, here you can see a lot of puts getting entered here in the market, puts, more puts, and then here was the deposit for $1,000. When I noticed that the market was getting really volatile, I was like, well, you know what? I might as well add another $1,000 to this small account, so that way I'm giving myself a little bit more capital to work with. Because we are in such a hot market, it made sense to deposit a little bit more to that small account so that I had some more money to leverage and use in this perfect time when we're having so much volatility. So yeah, I could have not added the $1,000 and been just fine, but knowing we were in such a hot market, I wanted to add that $1,000 because why not? I have the money, I can do it. We're in a hot market, I should do that. That was the right move to make, so I did so. Now, going up the list again, you'll still see some more puts. Again, just shorting the stock market, shorting the stock market, shorting the stock market until today when I recognized we were going to be on our bounce day, and I closed out all of my puts and I started longing the market. So you can really see here, start of today, I did a 240 call, 25 contracts. I bought those 25 contracts at $3.64 for $9,000. I later then sold those 240 calls here, 25 contracts at $4.26 for a gain of about $1,500 there. You can see that's 9. So yeah, maybe like $1,500 or so there. And then again, it looks like I bought some more, and then I bought another 25 contracts here, and then I bought another 10 contracts here. Then I sold those 35 contracts for another gain, and then by the end of the day, I bought another 30 contracts here at $352 for $10,000. If we were to go back to the home, you will see that I still have some open positions here on the market, and that's why we're currently up to 21,000. So that last position I took there late in the day with those 30 contracts, we have still yet to close out, right? If we go back into the history, you'll see that the most recent trade was just a purchase, okay? We just have a purchase, right? So if we click this open, we have a purchase of 30 contracts for $10,000 at a price of $352. Okay, and so when I had purchased those earlier in the day, in the trading day, this was before the market went on an absolute tear before the end of the day, and now I'm currently holding overnight. So as you can see, within the past week, we're up 30%. Past month, we're up 1,100. So all in all, very, very consistent growth here in the account. Been phenomenal. We're sitting around 21,000, depending on where the market opens tomorrow. We could be fluctuating anywhere from 17,000 to 30,000, depending on really what the market does. So hoping that the market continues higher tomorrow, and we gap up, we should be able to see this number here probably pressing $25,000 to get me above the pattern day trading limit capital. So pretty phenomenal growth. So there's just to go to show that it is possible to grow a small account. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to take your time doing it. You have to be very accurate, and so you can't expect to be very accurate and grow your account super fast when you're just starting, because you usually just don't have the knowledge, the expertise, and the skill to really do it. So you're going to have to take your time. Don't, get frustrated and get overwhelmed because it's not going your way. It does take time and you will get to that level. Now in this video, we're going to be moving in and looking at some stock charts to kind of really give you guys more of an insight on what it was I was actually doing, and in a few areas where I was shorting the market and buying the market. So you're not just looking at me talking about how much money I made. You are going to get a little bit of value and learning in here when you watch the end of this video as we move into the stock charts, and I can kind of show you what it was I was seeing, kind of the basics as to why I was shorting or going long on the market. Okay, so here we are. Here is a chart of the S&P right here. So we're going to look at this yearly chart, and so I'm assuming that by this time, most of you guys probably figured it out. I had been shorting the stock market since we were, and actually let me grab something real fast. I'm going to grab some of my drawing tools and put them on the screen for you guys. 1 second. Okay, I had been shorting the stock market since basically right here, and right here, and right there, and right there, and I covered everything up basically right there, and I started getting long on the market today down here. All right, and now of course I was buying and selling throughout here. Every once in a while, take some off, maybe buy some more. So there was a lot of transactions going on. It wasn't just like one buy, one sell. I made a buy, then I sold a little bit, locked in profits, bought some more, locked in profits, bought some more, let them ride. So I have been basically shorting the stock market since we've been up here. I've been shorting it since there, right in the middle, and then today I covered up all of my short positions down here. And then I ended up getting long on the market today as well. So, there's just a couple things here. I've been watching the stock market for, the past couple, we've been watching it for a long time now. We've kind of expected this move was going to come. So this wasn't anything that surprised us. I've been well aware that this is most likely the route the market was going to go on. So for one, I've been very well prepared in anticipating this move. So it really wasn't a surprise that this happened to me. So I was very well prepared for this move. And that's probably also why I capitalized on it so great on that small account throughout this whole past week or month. All right, so now when we look in on the daily chart here, basically today was a great day to be getting long on the market. And so as you can see, the market has been dropping overnight. So that position that I have open at this point has probably lost about $1,000 to $2,000. So instead of being up to 21,000 or 22,000, we're probably going to be at 20 to maybe 19,500, 19,000 at this current moment with the way that we're so far trending in after hours trading. So today, basically, watching this 1 minute chart, once the market started getting up towards high of day prices, right here, it was pretty straightforward to tell that this thing was bullish on the day. And at this point, I started getting long the market. I longed the market, sold some here. I re-longed here, sold some there, bought back in here, sold some there. Then I bought back in on this pattern here, this triangle pattern, bought more there, been riding out all day long. So there's been a lot of trading taking place. Of course, I'm not going to go over every single entry and exit and this and that. But at the end of the day, when you look at this market, it's been hot to the downside. It makes sense that we're having a strong bounce, strong squeeze. This squeeze is soon to fail, and we'll be back on shorting the market. So all in all, just wanted to kind of come out here, do a little video, kind of update you guys on this small account challenge. So it is possible to grow your account from, little money to a lot of money in a very fast time. But again, that's only if you're, accurate and you're very correct on your trades and you're cutting losses quickly. You're not letting losers go against you and you're letting your winners run. And that's what I've been able to do this whole past month, whole past week, and it's been going really well. Now, that's not to say that I'm going to be able to continue growing this account. And hell, I could take a massive loss tomorrow and then just, the account loses 50% or, something crazy. I don't think that's going to happen, but, anything could happen, right? So we still have a ways to go. I'm going to keep working on this account. Next time I come out and have an update, you guys will know. It'll be on YouTube. You can check it out. But I think with the way this market's moving, how hot it has been, we should be able to kind of kick that account up to that $25,000 mark, if not up to 30 here towards the end of the month. So let's hope for some more green days, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. If you give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel before you head out the door, really appreciate it. We're always uploading new videos and new content and doing constant YouTube morning streams where you guys can be informed on what stocks are moving in the market every single day. So definitely check that out, 8:30 in the morning every single day, Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.